Dealing with conflict, otherwise known as confrontation management. We all face this at some time at work and our personal life. Many people find it's one of the most difficult aspects of work. So, what can we do? What do you think? I've found that opinions vary about whether conflict is increasing or not, but many people agree that anger and conflict are serious and increasing. During the course of duties, officers may encounter individuals or groups acting suspiciously or with unusual behaviour. It's on the edge of conflict. Think of this as a part of customer service. Your goal as a security officer is to serve and protect. And these steps are not unique to the security industry. It's also called ORAP. So the idea is observe, report, and escalate, or we could say advise and protect. And a similar model is used in medical and childcare. It's a tested process. The first thing we ask when we observe, is there a risk to life and or the property? This could be active harm or potential for physical harm. The answer determines whether or not you take action. Consider the personal risk to you, the security guard. What are the risks if you leave your post? What is the availability of support or backup? What instructions have you received from your supervisor or the client? Is the person associated with your company or the client or the public? Are they people in the wrong place, which is related to access control? They may be on site, but in the wrong place. Then ask, what is the urgency? For example, what is the person's behaviour? Is there aggression? Is it verbal only? Is the person obviously influenced by a substance, for example, alcohol? Do they have a weapon? Then you can start to work out how to deal with the situation. Key point 1, observe. Then keep observing until there's no more problems, or you can assist to resolve the issue. Whatever you do, don't make the situation worse. Remember, in most cases, just your presence as a security officer, your being there, especially with eye contact, will deter people from acting illegally. Now, here's a bit of human psychology. Interestingly, research has shown that just a poster with the face of a police officer is a deterrent, or a camera and the thought of being watched, like slowing down on the highway near a speed camera. Remain calm if others are aggressive. You want to avoid any violence or cause for confrontation. And be alert to other possible illegal activity occurring at the same time. Also, if you're watching on camera, keep watching the area. What you are watching may be a distraction for something else going on. Remember, to make an arrest, you must see someone commit a crime. So the key point here is observe, then keep observing. Don't put your own safety at risk. Call and wait for assistance. Inform your supervisor or the control room before proceeding. I spoke with one security manager who said, reporting is important even if there is no immediate threat, because we want to avoid and prevent future issues. Or if the situation is not yet resolved, then he can give you support and have assistance ready. It could be a near miss. It could have been more serious. Was this person supposed to be there? Was it our mistake that the person got this far? So keep the person under supervision until your supervisor arrives. If possible, make notes about it, including detailed descriptions about the person. So key point, report. After informing the control room that you'll be approaching such individuals, the following process comes into play. Approach and identify yourself. Hi, my name is Richard. I'm from Glad Security. Politely ask them if you can be of assistance. May I help you? Often their actions have an innocent explanation with no bad intent. They could have just have wandered off into the wrong area. If their conduct is in breach of the client rules, then explain the standard expected and ask them to stop this action. So we want to observe, then report. If the situation gets serious, things can get dangerous. So if people persist in unacceptable behaviour, ask your supervisor to come. Your supervisor will determine if police are needed to be called, perhaps like an armed attack, an assault with a weapon, or property maintenance. For example, a truck drove into the water main and there's flooding in the cafe. Continue to monitor the area and take note of times and other details. Note that whether the police are called in or the person just leaves the site, you must compile and submit an incident report. And we'll cover reporting in a later session. What do you need to do? Think customer service. How can I look after people and property and reduce further problems? Those 3 points again: observe and think about the situation, report to your supervisor, and escalate to police or property managers. Hey, thanks again for joining us, and don't forget to complete the short test below. One last thing, we'd love to hear your comments, so send us an email to feedback@learningsphere.com.au with your thoughts.